So I am here with Amber, a finalist of the 2022 Nuclear Power Art Contest, and she is sharing with us her acrylic guitar, which is beyond what I can possibly describe, so we'll leave her to the describing. Amber, how long have you been creating artwork?
Oh, goodness. Well, science is my day job, so mostly I deal with science, but I've been making art with acrylic for a number of years now. I've been aware of it for probably about 10 years.
Wow, that's so cool. So,
Yeah.
do you want to describe more about what you normally do?
Oh, sure. So, in my day job, I am a director and a senior reactor operator at the Maryland University Training Reactor, just kind of up the road from here, so not far
Wow.
away. And yeah, so normally I operate a reactor, and then sometimes we also have fun at work and make art with high energy electrons and acrylic guitar bodies. And that's how you end up with our Master of Protons guitar that we entered in your contest.
That is so cool. Now, can you describe what the process for making like this looked like? Because I know that when we were judging, we thought that initially this was graphic design. I did
Oh,
not
nice.
realize it was a physical guitar.
Oh, excellent. So to start off the process, we purchased a fully assembled electric guitar off the internet and then placed it. I'm also fortunate enough to work with a high energy particle accelerator, electron linac, and we put the body of the guitar just in front of the beam. The electrons come out of the
Wow.
vacuum pipe into air, and they create this lightning-like pattern in acrylic. So you can get that cool, I guess, like captured kind of lightning effect in your acrylic pieces.
That is the coolest thing. Now, you mentioned you don't actually play guitar. So, what inspired you to create this piece?
So it really was probably the Generation Atomic musical works that appear through your website that made me think, oh, people want nuclear music. I don't know
Yeah.
if that's necessarily true, but yeah, so we said, what do people like? They want flashing lights, it's got LEDs, and people recognize an electric guitar. So we made a flashing electric guitar that now people can interact with. Sorry about the mic. So they'll come up like when we do outreach demos and stuff, and they'll of course want to touch it, and that's perfectly acceptable. It was produced with radiation, but it is not radioactive. So
Wow.
that makes it very excellent to show and to then talk about
Hmm.
nuclear energy and all of its uses.
Yeah, and I mean, we've been talking all of these days about atoms for peace, using nuclear energy for purposes that are obviously nonviolent and are constructive. And
It's
this
better than
artwork
nonviolent.
is definitely a great example of that. And you mentioned that it is playable, right?
That is true. That is true by someone other than me.
That is so cool.
Yes.
Now, what do you hope to see in the future of nuclear power?
Oh, I certainly hope to see a small modular reactor turn
Yeah,
on very soon. Yes, I do follow those very closely, and new research reactors all the time. I love those too.
absolutely. Now, we were thinking of putting this guitar in online news articles, magazines, or even on the websites of high profile government organizations like the IAEA. Where do you hope to see it go? I mean,
Oh, goodness. All right, well, this is good because I'm sure that numerous bands are looking at the IAEA's website for direction and where to receive the electricity for their future stage shows.
yeah, of
So
course.
it would be super excellent if someday this was played by someone who could actually play a guitar.
That would be absolutely epic.
That
I
would be
think.
the best day ever. So.
So now your artist statement mentioned how these lighting patterns were made by shooting high energy electrons from a particle accelerator, which I know you already touched on, but we just want to highlight that again. That is the coolest thing.
It really is. So that probably makes this art not available to everyone. But yeah, there are all sorts of uses for high energy electron accelerators, like the curing of inks in papers, tires, and other uses. So they're everywhere, and they probably impact your everyday life. But yeah, we thought, why not use it to make some art? So that's how you end up with this sweet
That
guitar.
is just so cool. Well, thank you so much for your time, Amber. We look forward to hearing from you on the panel today. And we look forward to seeing more of this.
Excellent.
So, so cool.